tell, the Union Event Center here to support 50 cal Kalyn Schwartz. She brought some fans from Southern California. She also brought a right hand that lands.
That was fast, and Hansen was able to return with that nice left hook there, but now it's where we thought this would be, up against the cage, jockeying for position and trying to find the underhooks, trying to find scramble.
Cal Schwartz, a collegiate level wrestler, reversed here though by Kay Hansen. Circling back off the fence again is Schwartz.
Work the knees, nice. Keep that head position.
Had a chance to talk with Hansen and her progression in mixed martial arts. She is all in on this. She said, I'm not going to go to college. I'm not going to do anything in the leg. I am a cage fighter. And she wants to show that dedication can pay dividends. And right now she's trying to get away from Kalyn Schwartz.
And you know, it's really kind of cool to see that opportunity is available for such a young woman now in this sport. Props to those people who made that happen. That really paved the way. There's been a lot of talk about who the pioneers were and stuff like that. And
I think I'm sitting next to one.
Yeah, but beyond that, it's the Debbie Purcells and the Aaron Tohills and the people who were really in there in the beginning before I ever showed up. Those are the ones who made this happen now, I think.
Schwartz utilizing that right underhook and launching some left hands to the face of Hansen.
Nice. Head position.
Hansen trying to disrupt the posture and control of Schwartz, throwing some strikes of her own.
It's really nice the way Schwartz has her pinned like that, but Hansen's doing a nice job of that leg, pushing it back, keeping any offense, and that overhook on the top is nice for creating space, kind of like that. Oh, jumping guard here. Interesting strategy.
Nice cow, beautiful.
She abandons it. Credit to Schwartz. She was wrapped up there in the guard of Hansen, but really didn't break her posture. That's her tenacity there. She's really sticking to her game plan here. She doesn't want to go to the floor, it seems.
She is, and you can see Hansen just got that underhook, and now she's pushing to really create space. Schwartz is using her head nicely to kind of base and find a position to pull an arm from, pull a knee from, strike, and then go back to control. Hansen's trying to insert that leg first. She's using it as a block. Now she's kind of pushing it straight down to the knee, which is great for a base, but puts her at disadvantage for those sorts of narrow strikes.
The UFC Fight Pass prelims get the evening started on April 7th in Brooklyn. In the featured bout, wild and unorthodox strikers clash as Alex Caceres faces Artem Lobov. Plus, one of the MMA's Russian standouts is on the card as Zabit Magomedcheripov takes on Kyle Bochniak. The UFC 223 Fight Pass prelims begin at 6:15 Eastern, and they're only on UFC Fight Pass.
We can really see this jockeying for control there. Again, I said it comes down to education in this. Opportunity and education, I should say. That leg is being based out nicely, but you can see Hansen's being very patient, finding the ways she can get off the cage. Meanwhile, Schwartz has her pinned with the head, with the leg, and she's able to kind of wrap around the back and negate a little bit of that whizzer.
We had some questions about Kay Hansen being able to adapt. I mean, in her first fight with Emily Prince, she really ran one-way traffic in that fight. Now, she's still far from out of this one with Cal Schwartz, but she's forced to make some adjustments here, and this is the evolution of her game. We'll see if she can get through and get her game going here. There's only about 70 seconds left in round number 1.
Yeah, and I mean, this is just kind of a textbook, how to control people, how to work in these tiny positions. And luckily for us, both of these fighters have extremely good cardio and can probably last here for at least another 2 rounds, probably 5 rounds in this position, and still try to improve and still try to finish the entire time without missing a beat. Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, beautiful knee as well. Schwartz coming alive here with these strikes. Hansen lands a right of her own, but eats another left hand by Kalyn Schwartz.
Hansen must have a chin of steel, but that's not always that's not always going to pay her well there because she's eating some really big shots.
Beautiful right hand again. Hansen on the run. 50 cal coming forward. Has to respond, though, to the striking of Kay Hansen. The left hand gets through by Hansen. Hansen coming alive now.
Schwartz is backing up. She may have just thrown a little bit too much of her energy into those strikes and into that holding position. Hansen, that chin of iron, like coming forward and taking over now a little bit. Nice reversal there from Schwartz, though. I spoke too soon on the taking over.
And Hansen ate a lot of shots there, but fired back towards the end of the round. Very determined at 18 years old. We see that to start the second round. Nice combination by Hansen. Schwartz firing back into the clinch.
And I think it's smart of Hansen to look for those little shots like she did. I mean, obviously, they're not little shots when they hit hard, but to look for those more narrow, I guess, those refined shots, especially when Schwartz gets a little wide when she's trying to press forward. Now they're back up on the cage, and it's back to control and a little bit of tiny cardio, the tiny muscular cardio of finding the underhook and pushing with the head.
We've talked about this in the past. This cage fighting, while it's a slower paced fight, it really is taxing on both athletes here.
It's exhausting, and it's just a matter of, you get your bicep free, you grab again, you get your bicep free, you get grabbed again, and, all of that positioning can really wear you down for later rounds.
Hansen now back at space, comboing up some punches.
Hansen stands very tall, but she's got very fast left hand there.
Hansen said she wanted to show off her striking in this fight. She's done that, really mixing in the jab quite well, going to the body and head.
Move the head a little bit.
Former Invicta FC featherweight champ Megan Anderson checking in on Twitter.
Very swift movement from there, that kind of ducking underneath from Hansen. Crisp punches, too.
Speaking of featherweights, Kay Hansen training side by side with Chris Sideward. She gets her hard right hand, though, right now from Kalyn Schwartz. Now in on a takedown attempt is Hansen, but she's muscled to the floor. Trying to take the back now is 50 cal.
And you can see that Hansen's keeping her composure very well, still grabbing the wrist, preventing kind of a full positioning there from Schwartz, but Schwartz is underneath on both sides and, probably looking to ride her opponent down to the ground. Oh, digging in there for that cradle.
We call this a banana split in some gyms, and Kalyn Schwartz going for it now.
And I'll never remember, actually, Joe Stevenson versus Nate Diaz. Stevenson had Nate Diaz in this, was delivering a lot of punishment right there. And you can see Hansen's trying to just really pound at her opponent there, but she is the one in a bad position so far.
Put your left foot on your ankle and push it. Put your left foot on your right ankle.
I'm not sure Hansen has ever been in a position like this. This isn't something you necessarily drill in the gym.
No, this is one of those things, the crazy things that happen in scrambles that you just have to look for those tiny ways to recover from. She's turtled up now, but still, getting to her feet, and Schwartz is just delivering hard strikes right there and really staying glued to her back. Props to Schwartz, in the beginning of this round, she was getting tagged up a little bit, but she's really finding where she can get her control back as she did on the cage.
I think we can see the patience here of Kay Hansen on display as well. Wow, she is in bad positions. She's biding her time, and now she's able to get back up. We'll see if she can capitalize here now that she's back at space.
Yeah, and she really pulled her head out beautifully there. She's done that kind of head swerve underneath escape earlier. Credit to her boxing coaches who really, put something together for her there in her movement.
A right hand by Hansen just checked the chin of Schwartz.
Go, Cal, go! Go, Cal, go!
You can see Schwartz is pinning her up against the cage again.
Remember,
it's that underhook kind of around the body. Hansen's using
that head position. You're doing
whizzer
great.
there,
Breathe.
and Schwartz is digging in with that head once more. Tiny little strikes. I really like the way they're both digging for that inside arm, finding the control point. You can find such a big toss off of that, but you can also find just a way to smack somebody with your fist.
I mentioned the patience of Kay Hansen. She's been able to finish the first round pretty strong. If she can get free here, maybe she can do that in this middle frame. But credit to Schwartz. She looked a little bit gassed out at the end of that first round, and here she's been able to be a bit more controlled.
That elbow opened up Hansen's face big time. Oh, beautiful
takedown. Hansen in trouble. 50 cal trying to put in the finishing touches. Hansen a bloody mess.
That was beautifully done. Opened up her face, took advantage of that, and she's painting her with the canvas now, TJ.
More right hands for 50 cal. Hansen glued to that leg, trying to get on top. What a moment for 50 cal Schwartz.
The doctor's absolutely going to have to step in between rounds. I don't know if the ref should stop here or not, but we've got quite a bit of time left in this round.
That's it, 50 cal, Kalyn Schwartz, victorious via TKO. All right, to make it official, here's Ray Flores.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes 4 minutes, 27 seconds of the second round. Referee in charge, Dave Selustad, waves off the contest for your winner by technical knockout, Kalyn 50 cal Schwartz.